Hey guys, welcome back to Tony Plays One More Game. My name is Tony and I'm squeezing in a little more game time in between life's responsibilities. We're moving forward here in episode 8 of our Build, Explore, Survive series. Last episode, we built a production facility that will provide for most, if not all, of our needs for the foreseeable future. It's fully decked out. We've got our refineries and assemblers, along with Izzy's, which is going to take care of all the management for us. This episode will shift our focus to our main storage facility. The goal will be to have a warehouse type of pod that has at least 4-ish large storage containers and an office space for those managing the warehouse. I'd also like to incorporate a loading dock of sorts, if nothing more than just for looks. We'll also do some tidying up around the habitat to get those inset blocks finished up and clean up the back room so we can convert it into a garage for our rover. It's time to get to work, so stick around. Grab a drink, settle in. We're playing one more game. All right, folks, let's get started. First thing I want to do is knock out these inset blocks here. I think all we were missing are the gravity components, so we should be able to create those now. I think each one of these needs one. Yeah, each one of them needs one, so let's go ahead and get those processing. Gravity components. No, that's reactor. Which one is the gravity? There it is. Man, that was rough. Oh, shoot. I don't need that many. All right. We need silver, gold, cobalt, refine, iron, refine, silver, refine. Looks like we're going to need some gold. Let's take a look at our inventory here. Ingots. Yeah, we only got 22. We don't have much iron left, so we probably want to think about bringing some of that back. Plenty of gold, plenty of silicone, plenty of nickel. So yeah, I'm going to go grab some iron and some gold, and I will be right back. All right, we are back. That took a little bit longer than I had hoped, but it wasn't too bad. I did go ahead and wait a second. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I was like, how is our gold getting refined? Because our refineries are basic. I forgot all about episode 7. Oh man. Okay. So, gold. I was able to mine some gold, so we now have what is that? About 8K of gold. And then I also picked up a bunch of iron ingots. So if we look at iron, you see we have 55. I'll just put the rest of that in there. I won't put the rest of it in there because there's not room, but I can put it there. So there's our components we need. So let's go finish those up. All right. Oh, that's pretty. No, just kidding. Those are painted purple because I didn't want the maintenance unit to continue to try to build them, because it would throw those gravity components in and it would cause an issue with trying to build other things. So yeah. Let's what color we want those? Do we want those white like the walls, or do we want them red? Kind of leaning towards white. Do that. No, that didn't work. Get rid of this. All right. Oh, that's not what I wanted either. Quit it. Don't make me turn you off, Mr. Maintenance Guy. All right. So what do we have over here? We had two of these. Control G. I forgot I had that installed. Can I change this? Oh, I can change it. Sweet. All right. So that's what we wanted. All right. So that puts us back where we were at. Oh, I went to I went and tried to get a unknown signal while I was out and almost killed myself. It was one of those that runs away from you, flies away from you. And I put my dampeners relative to it, and then I ground down the battery, fell to the ground. So luckily I wasn't too high that I wasn't gonna die, but you can see I'm down to 106 health, so it was painful enough. All right, so now that we've got that, let's figure out this storage facility. Let's make sure. Let me get rid of some of this stuff. Components. Grab some of that. We can put these in there. These. Probably won't need any of those for now, but the rest of that we'll need. Okay. All right, so. What are we thinking? Like, my initial thought, my gut feel would be to put it right in this area here. Start sloping down. So what I was thinking is we could put it long ways here, and then we could have our dock, our loading dock, come out this way to this flatter area. Maybe that could be, that would line up with the grass or the ground well enough that you could drive onto it without having to do a lot of extra slopes or stuff like that. Kind of what I'm thinking. Put up for a vote. Motion to build this facility here. All opposed? All right, the ayes have it. All right. I think we can. Lightning on a clear day. I think we can come off of this here for our connection. Right? So that comes off this way. So we can go down there, which means let's just do this. First, let's turn off Mr. Maintenance. I think we call it the janitor. What do you guys think? That work? Maintenance. We're gonna call him Mr. Janitor, the maintenance man. Run, run, fast as you can. Can't catch me, I'm the maintenance man. All right, that was stupid. Sorry you have to listen to that. Oh, we were turning him off. All right, I could have taken that. Never mind. I won't go too far with it. All right, so the thought here is just come out. We're gonna come out this way. We give ourselves some room like we do in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so that's where our building is going to be. So let's just, this will be the edge of the building, which will actually end up being I did that, and now I'm not. Yeah, we should be fine. It should be fine. It should be fine. It should be fine. So if we did this, because we know that's what it's going to be. All right. So where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight, 9. All right, so I'm sitting here thinking about this and not really talking through it. So what I'm thinking is the large containers are a 3x3. So if we have our conveyor coming across this way and our containers are faced front to back, this will be the middle of it, so we can come up in between them and connect to them. So this will be the back. This will be the back of our. This will be the back of our warehouse. All right, so if you saw the title of the episode and you're like, what in the world? Where is that coming from? If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend Young Frankenstein. It's a classic late 70s, early 80s Mel Brooks movie. So funny. So funny. Or at least to the older crowd, it's probably funny. All right, odd number. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I know what we're looking for here. We did this. Let me get the right color for these floors. Where's that at? Down here. That's what we want. All right. So each of these is going to be a container is going to sit right on top of these. So that'll tell us where we need to go. We have a space in between each one because we'll have the conveyor come up in between each to connect. It's going to be one big mamma jamma. All right. So that'll be the next one. And then that should be the end. I think that's probably good. Right? Right? All right. All right. Yep. Let's do that. Then the question becomes, how wide do we want? How much space do we want in front of this container? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that puts me at 9. Is that what I just said? I lost it. I couldn't remember what I said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I need to go at least one more and then turn. All right. And we'll use this as our outline for our biggest building yet. All right, good. We're still outside of. Okay. So, how do we want? Whoa. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe we could do that, right? Okay. That looked dark to me. I was like, is that the right color? That's not right. Ow. Ow. All right. Okay, that goes there. And then what we'll do is we'll put this block, these blocks in here. All right, so I'm changing my tone on this one because I need a way for the pipe to go, and I don't want the pipe to hang below the building. It probably wouldn't matter, but if I'm treating this like trying to protect it, then I'd probably want it stuffed up into the building at least a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the conveyors underneath the cargo containers. We can go back here. This color usually lines up pretty good with those floor blocks. Excuse me, got the hiccups. So this will need to be like this because it'll come up through the ground. And then we'll need flat, which is that one. Fine, it's fine. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. This one, 1, 2, 3. That needs to come up. 1, 3, and that one comes up. Okay, and then we can T. Oh, where did it go? All right. Nope. Just need a 90 there. Just need a 90. That. All right. So that gets us where we want to go with that. We can put our containers on here. Now, what color should our containers be? I'm kind of leaning towards white, actually. That doesn't look half bad. We can put that one there. That one there. Gun threw me off. I was like, oh, shooting. I'm really gonna have to do something about dinner because I haven't found those dogs that it kills, those wolves that it kills at any point. So I need to figure out an answer to that. I might have to just put up a farm at some point. All right, so put that one there. I'm going to put a T in. Oh no, I need to do this in because I want to go up from there to the roof so that we can put our guns on the top of it, like we do. That one can be that one, and we'll probably put another one down here for redundancy's sake. That one in there, and that one in there. All right. So that will be That's a hole. That will be our storage. Let me put floor blocks in here. And then we need to figure out our connection. So we are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 20 right off of this. All right. We're back, folks. I've got us all the way tied down here. So you can see we're green connected over here. You can see we're green there too. So I need to put these blocks back. That hurts my feelings. So now that we're connected, we can get rid of these placeholders. All right. So there's that. I got this one container in, one just to give us a spot to grab stuff from, but also went ahead and named it. So if we look at control panel here, I've got this as warehouse cargo components. I'm going to call this cargo 4 components. And we'll look at the other ones here. I don't have them named. That one's going to be warehouse cargo container 3. And we'll call it components as well. P1. You can see that it looks like Izzy's has already tried to take over this one and named it something. Tools, ammos, and bottles. We don't need that much space for those, so I'm going to take it for components because we start stealing from these from our neighbors. We'll need a place to store that, and we'll fill up a large cargo fairly quickly. Let me get these other ones. I forgot to do that while I was there. Okay, large cargo 4. What one that? Okay, that's 4, and it's marked as ingots. That's 5, and not marked as anything. We'll want that as ore. Okay, so 4 is actually 2. No, not this 4. This 4 is warehouse cargo 4 ingots, and we're gonna so if you put P1, that's putting a priority on this, and that means that it's going to move everything to this before it starts using other cargo containers. Because we're going to probably get rid of the ones in the, well, we are going to get rid of most of the ones in that back room. We'll want to clear those out, and by doing this, it'll automatically clear everything out once these get completed. So this is the first one, and we're going to call this warehouse cargo 1, and we're going to call this 4. I'll call it P1. All right, and I put that as 4, and I meant that to be 2. Okay. All right, so now we're all labeled here. We can do that. All right, so next, our loading dock. I want to put our loading dock down here. I want it to be concrete. So let's change this to a darker gray concrete. And what we'll do is we'll set this. We're gonna set our building right on top of it. Let's do, if we do, I mean, I'm just looking, I'm thinking about this. We usually have like a section of 3 here that we can tie in for a door. So if we do like 1, 2, 3, and then a block, then 1, 2, 3 for 2 loading dock doors. I think 2 should be enough, right? Oops. Okay, I like that. I like that because that means we will definitely be able just to drive onto this without having to build any kind of ramps. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. I guess we should look to see how everything lines up here. So if we did 2, 3, full block, 1, 2, 3, full block, 1, 2, 3, full block, 2, 3. Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what we want. So our 2 loading bays will be here, and then that will be elsewhere. All right, so we probably want to go at least. No, I think I'm going to go over one more because what I'm thinking here is that we'll need a place for the, we'll have the, I don't want to call it a control center, but basically where they come to, like a truck driver would like go to fill out paperwork, like, hey, I dropped off my stuff. That building would be is going to be attached to the front of this. It's kind of like a separate module is what I'm thinking, where my brain is at least. Me south side done here. And then our normal supports that we put underneath here, we can run those and tie them directly into the concrete. All right. 2, 4. Save us some resources. Got to get out of my own way here. All right. All right. So this is where that's going to be. Two, 3, 4. How much space we have over here? There would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we do like a 5 by 7, probably be good, right? All right. 5 by 7, that would put. Okay, let's do this. I think. All right, I'm gonna have to put in a temporary block for a second here. Yeah. If I. Nope, I'm gonna need to put it in the wrong spot. All right, so it's gonna be. That's going to be the edge. So 1, 2, 3. I'm right here. This.
Fuel low.
That.
Fuel critical.
Your fuel's critical. All right. H2. I did grab that right. Sometimes I move a little too fast and don't get it brought back over. All right, and then we can do something like this. They don't need a lot of room for their office space. But I'm too long, aren't I? Oh, right, because I said 7 long, not 9 long. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I actually need to do is do this one. That. Then do that one. I just noticed I have the wrong color here. All right, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I just didn't bring this over far enough, maybe. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Put that in the wrong spot. All right, and then this, and then that. Right? All right. Okay. Before we get too far along, I want to these in here. Make sure I do it right the first time. Oh my. All right. We know the next one is definitely going to be right here. Let's go ahead and get one of those end pieces. That does that. And then that is going to be dead center. So we'll do the same thing here. Just do plates. I can do something about that. Ouch. All right. All right, so supports are in. Got this. I actually want this edge to be sitting on concrete. So let's add that in. So that one. Okay. So now the edge of that edge of this building over here is going to be sitting on the concrete because that is not what we want there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We add the round pieces. That'll put us 7 and 7. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Nope. Wrong block. Why did that turn? Why did it turn? So that looks pretty good. Not overly large, I don't think. And then it definitely... Oh, wow. I didn't really plan for it, but it lines up pretty nicely with the edge of this. So, not too crazy. Out of place. So we've got we're going to drive through right in this area. Without issue. All right, so I think we're at a good spot to start welding this up. So I'll use the welding ship to weld what I can, and we'll go from there. All right. So I will see you in a bit. All right, folks, we're back here. I've got the general layout of this finished up. So, like we saw, we've got the 4 containers back here, all piped in together. A main area, docking bay area here with some more here. What I'm thinking here in this area, maybe some overflow storage or something along that lines. And then here we've got our truck driver comes in and they can go, oh, hey, I'm here to drop off a load. Sign these papers. Yeah. So I think next thing we want to probably do is figure out where we're going to put our weapons up in the roof so that we can get the rest of the roof in. All right, folks, we're back, and unfortunately, I've had some technical difficulties on the computer side of things. I was getting some lag spikes, and in the midst of doing that, I fixed some display settings, got new display drivers, and ended up screwing up my OBS settings. So when I was editing, I realized that I was only getting like a half of my video, so the scaling was off. So I'm gonna have to re-record this part. Well, I'm gonna have to record this to show just kind of where things ended up, and so I apologize for that, but we'll take a walk through and kind of show you how we ended up. So that is our storage facility. We'll go around it here. We've got lights and weapons attached, as we do on all the other buildings. So we've got turrets on the Gatling turrets on the sides and 2 assault cannons across the top. We got our 2 loading bays. One door's down, one's open. We'll show that here in a second. And we got our office where we can come in. We can drop off our paperwork, get it signed. Nice little waiting area where they unload our vehicle. We've got storage in here, some workspace. We got our power and cargo, kind of very similar to how we've got it over in our production facility. Then we step back here into our warehouse. As we come back here, we've got to our left, we've got some lockers for people working out here and want to change their clothes before they go home. They don't get all that dirt and grime in their car. We've got 2 bathrooms so that people can take care of themselves. We've got quite a bit of storage here. Not only do we have the 4 large cargoes, but we've got stacks of storage in between, as well as some stuff out front. And of course, we've got our 2 bay doors. So this is our warehouse. At some point, I do want to do something here with these loading bays that will give us the ability to just drop material off here. I don't know what that means as far as dropping things off. That's definitely something we'll need to figure out. But yeah, I'd like to automate the process of getting material from our mine back to this building. So I don't know if that's a rover that will do that, or if it's some other type of drone. But yeah, that's our warehouse. So we got that done, and while we were since we got all our storage moved over, we were able to clean up this back room. So if we go back to the back room, show you what we got done here. Now we have a rover bay. I'm hungry. Let me grab some food real quick. What do we have? All right, so we've got our rover bay. Now that we've got everything out of here, we left this terminal. We moved our O2H2 generator over here, so access to that. And then let me just walk you through. We've got some automation in here. So we've got a sensor there, a sensor up front here. We've got our connector on a rotor. And if we come down here to our control wall, we've got our automation timer and then event controller. So kind of walk through what this is doing here. So if I hop in here and I unlock my connector, let me turn my battery on, unlock my connector. That rotates up into place. Door opens up. I can back out of here. As I back out all the way, the door starts to close. Okay, so we'll let it close, and then we'll go back in here. All right, doors closed. Scoot on in here. Wait for it to... Light's green, meaning we can come in, and it'll tell us when we need to stop. Stop there. Down, and we're locked. So now that we're locked, our sensor here is off, so nobody can come into this door while there's a vehicle here. And these sensors are only detecting small grid vehicles. So, yeah. So that's our rover bay. Well, despite the technical difficulties, we were able to get our storage facility up and running. It's got a ton of storage options, both on and off the conveyor system, as well as the 2 loading bays that we can hopefully leverage in the future. With that done, we were able to clean up the back room in the habitat, convert it into a rover garage with some simple automations. Next episode, we're going to have a few options on the direction we can go. We still need to create mining facilities for our other 3 mine locations. We've got the silver, we've got the magnesium, nickel, and silicon. And then we've got the ice that we need to set up. We need to do something about food prep, which could include, but not limited to, the algae farms, or a farm facility where we need to go grab seeds. So we might think about doing something along those lines, maybe making a simple vehicle to go out and harvest seeds out in the wild. Then let's see, what else is there to do? I want to get a home built for Hermit to Crab, and also as we talked about, maybe figuring out a way to get ore transported back to the storage facility here and dropped off. The list goes on and on. If you have any thoughts or ideas on what we should do next, just leave a comment below and we can talk through the options. As always, I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. If you're enjoying this series and want to follow along, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and leave a comment. I'm always interested in hearing what you guys think. Until the next episode, be safe and take care of those around you.